Living in the 21st century, it's safe to say that most of our world has been explored and that we have a good record of all the current and past inhabitants. But just when you least expect it, nature throws a curveball and exposes us to a new and exciting creature that reestablishes our faith that anything is possible and that we have not yet documented all life on Earth. Some creatures defy logic and almost appear to be fictional in design, while others inspire thought as to what else we might find in the coming years ahead. But hey, don't just take our word for it, stick around and find out for yourself, because in this video we're going to showcase the top 10 incredible animals that actually exist. Before we dive into the video, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Or don't, and not be cool. Number 10. Tufted deer. Living in the higher altitudes of northeast Burma and southern to central China, the tufted deer kicks off our list with a very heavy bite. One of the smallest species of deer, the tufted deer gets its name from a distinctive tuft of black fur that rests atop of its head. Males have large canine teeth used for fighting and attracting mates that look eerily like vampire fangs. Tufted deer vocalize by barking like dogs to each other to warn of potential predators and are known to be extremely territorial. Shying away during the day, these little guys become more active during the nighttime. Standing only 2 feet tall, 5 feet long, and 110 pounds, these deer are truly an incredible strange species that deserves more attention. Number 9. AA. From one of the most diverse places on Earth, the elusive AA calls the island of Madagascar home. Active mainly at night, these lemur subspecies hide away in their ball-like nest during the day. This squirrel-like primate inhabits the tropical rainforest on the eastern side of the island. Looking like something out of a horror film, the AA has coarse black hair, large beady eyes, a short face, and abnormally long fingers. Using their specialized extra skinny third digit finger as an adaptation of evolution, they tap tree branches up to a rate of 8 times per second in search of hollow spots made by wood-boring beetle larvae. They then use their rodent teeth to gnaw through the branch and pull out the delicious grubs. Their fingers also pull pulp out of their favorite fruits. Currently, AA are on the endangered species list, as this creepy critter has been long renowned by the people of Madagascar as a bad omen. Natives actively search out and kill these small creatures on sight, although new laws now protect them from such activities. Number 8. Thorny devil. Also known as the thorny lizard or Moloch, the thorny devil makes its home in the unforgiving arid deserts in central Australia. Covered in spikes and scales, much like that of a fictional dragon, this fierce little guy is a challenge for any predator. The thorny devil is so well adapted to protecting itself that it actually has developed a false head on the back of its neck, which shows to predators while hiding its real one. Having the ability, much like that of a chameleon, to change its color to blend into the surrounding environment, these little guys are masters of the skies. An ant assassin, it feasts on thousands of ants per day and collects moisture off its own body during the night, channeling the dew into hygroscopic grooves between skin spines to its mouth. With a top speed of 37 miles per hour, this little track star has the gear it needs to stay alive and well in a place as tough as the Australian outback. Number 7. SAIGA antelope. A large migratory herbivore, the SAIGA antelope roams the dry steppe grasslands and semi-arid deserts of Central Asia. Surviving for millions of years, the SAIGA once walked alongside mammoths and saber-toothed tigers over vast areas including the British Isles all the way to the interior of Alaska. These incredible animals are most notably unique for their striking appearance and heavily enlarged nose. Noted through the dissection of a deceased SAIGA, its nose is large due to having multiple chambers in which the animal cleans its air before entering its lungs, doubling as an attractant for potential mates. They are symbolic to the people of the area as they symbolize the traditional nomadic lifestyle. SAIGA antelope are in trouble, however. In recent years, their numbers have fluctuated heavily throughout extreme changes in environment and temperature. The IUCN has put SAIGAs on their critically endangered species list due to these facts, along with poaching for its meat and horns. Number 6. Maned wolf. With looks similar to a fox and tall skinny legs, but sharing no DNA with either a fox or a wolf, the maned wolf is truly a species all its own. An evolutionary adaptation, long legs give the wolf the ability to see above the tall grasses in its environment. Inhabiting Central and Eastern South America, the maned wolf makes its home primarily in dry forests, savannas, wetlands, marshes, and grasslands. Standing 3 feet tall at the shoulder, it's the tallest wild canid in the world. With no natural predators, the main wolf's only threat comes from, yup, you guessed it, humans and their excessive expansions that decimate its natural habitat. Thankfully, the local population for the most part coincides with the wolf, as they are not aggressive towards humans by nature and have only attacked when threatened. Number 5. FOSSA. Taking it back to the beautiful island of Madagascar, the FOSSA is a cat we'd be foolish not to include on the list of incredible animals. Once thought to be a member of both the cat and mongoose family, but after scientists ran genetic testing, turns out that it was part of neither. Today, the FOSSA and other small carnivores native to the island are classified as Eupluridae. Cunning and agile, the FOSSA is the largest predator of the island and works to keep the lemur diversity in check through specific yet necessary all-you-can-eat buffets. When it goes hunting, it more than likely will make a meal out of the heavier populated species, keeping them in check and allowing the rarer ones to repopulate. With semi-retractable claws and flexible ankles, the FOSSA can move throughout the trees like a squirrel and can even run headfirst down tree trunks. A fully adapted hunter, the FOSSA has its choice of any animal or prey on the entire island, including birds, bush pigs, lemurs, fish, reptiles, and even insects. In recent years, however, it has become vulnerable to extinction as its numbers decrease, and it's estimated that only 3,000 FOSSAs remain on Madagascar. Number 4. Immortal jellyfish. Found all over the world in temperate and tropical waters, the immortal jellyfish earns its name at the cellular level. Discovered in 1883 in the Mediterranean Sea, it wasn't until 1990 that the species was rightly named the immortal jellyfish. Defying everything we know about life and how organisms operate, this amazing animal, when injured or starving, will attach itself to a solid point in warm water and turn into a blob. From that blob form, it can then turn any cell in its body to another cell. For instance, muscle cells can be turned into egg or sperm cells, and nerve cells can turn into muscle cells. Granted, they can still die from being eaten or getting injured as polyps, as the regeneration process comes with maturity. This process has been named transdifferentiation and has never before been seen or matched in the animal kingdom. Comment below and let us know if you knew this creature existed. Number 3. Japanese spider crab. Getting its name from the country that it lives next to, the Japanese spider crab inhabits the Pacific Ocean near Japan. This oversized crab has a structure similar to that of a spider with a small main body and long spindly legs. The crab can grow in excess of 12 feet across and weigh nearly 50 pounds. Living at depths up to 2,000 feet below sea level, the Japanese spider crab uses vents and cracks in the seafloor as a burrow. The creepy crab even uses the dead carcasses of other marine life to cover itself as a makeshift camouflage. Due to the depth at which these crabs stay, it's unknown of their population numbers and they avoid being commercially fished. The Japanese do, however, consider the spider crab a delicacy, as they occasionally get caught by fishermen gathering other species of fish or crab for market. Number 2. Giant soft-shelled turtle. The turtle with no shell, well, it does technically have a shell, but not like you'd think. The giant soft-shelled turtle lacks the regular armor that comes with normal turtle shells, as its shell is made from leathery skin. Being able to grow to over 39 inches by 26 inches and weighing up to 275 pounds, these special creatures are something to ponder at. Due to its weight and skin, native peoples have hunted them to the very brink of extinction. Titled as the rarest turtle in the world, the giant soft-shelled turtle numbers have dropped to 4 surviving members of the species. 3 of the 4 belong to the Suzhou Zoo in China. The zoo has made countless efforts to breed these animals for the survival of the species, yet nothing has worked. The species is thought to be over 40 million years old, 10 million years before man shared its last common ancestor with baboons. With the last known female of the species dying in captivity in 2019, the survival of the species is extraordinarily low. Number 1. Glass frog. The glass frog is truly the most incredible animal on our list. Making its home in the beautiful tropical rainforests of Central and South America, the tiny glass frog is one of the only species of land animals on Earth that are partially see-through. Their underbellies are translucent, which enables the naked eye to see their insides. Simply looking at a glass frog's belly would give a full view to its internal organs at work. Some species of glass frogs are so translucent that all its bones, heart, and even arteries can be seen. Scientists have recently discovered that the frog's unique transparency is a more advanced type of camouflage. The frog uses what they call edge diffusion to blend into their environment. Basically, the frog's outline is softened by its body being able to absorb the color of whatever the frog is perched on, thus lowering its chances of being seen by potential predators. Highly territorial, the male glass frog will warn off potential challengers by emitting high-pitched squeaks that alert other males to back off. The males also protect the clutch of eggs fiercely and have been known to fight off predatory wasps and other frogs by kicking with their hind legs.